It's time to get your risk on. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching. I'm Digitalic, and we're doing fixed capitals on Alcatraz today. And we're the green player. I don't know why I'm slapping my hands together. We're the green player in position number 5, and we're doing something special today. It's Pick My Capital live on stream, so viewers that donate or who are randomly selected get the opportunity to pick my capital. And today, it's the generous Isaac Kitchens is picking my capital again. He's donated about $60 US so far. Super generous dude. So Isaac, let me know where you want me to cap, and we'll go. Okay, our 3 in the bottom left is already pre-cucaracha'd. Red goes middle left. Black goes noob corner, deep in the noob corner behind orange. And where would you like me to go, Isaac? You have 35 seconds to tell me. If not, I will pick myself. Dun 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 dun. One of the 4 is in the middle. Let me know, left or right, west or east. This is Pick My Capital. Left. Okay, love it. Let's make an alliance with red. We'll take the middle left capital. Pardon me, I got a cough. Middle's probably better, but I'm just I don't think it makes a huge difference. This is fixed, it isn't progressive. Hey, what's orange gonna do? You're not rolling black's capital, right? You are. This is desperate. -3, you get a bad dice. You better get perfect. Oh boy. Oh baby. So far, oh lordy. Those dice sucked. Okay. Now, black could, with good dice, go and get that other capital and remove purple. But I think if you're purple, you want that other capital because you're stuck. Now, here's the thing. If you're ever going to block the noob corner, it's better to do it with 2 caps because then you're generating 7 a turn. And your opponent in the noob corner is only generating 9. So you can hold them off. All right, red starts working on the middle left. They did not accept my alliance request. We're a little hurting for cards. We have one off this 3. I'm going to ask purple for an alliance. I like that move. I think it was correct for them to take that. I don't think black should roll this capital. I think they should do exactly. I think black's a good player. Let's give him an alliance request. That noise is me thinking. That's my thinking noise. Okay, I'm going to make this a 7. Everything else on cap. We're going to try the 3v1. We get it. We'll pull the 7 in. So the center cap strategy is the least elegant strategy that we use on fixed capitals in Alcatraz. It's basically stack your capital, take cards, stay as open as you can, and hope that an opportunity arises where you can pivot into a winning position or at least a better position. So again, it's not the sexiest strategy, but sometimes you kind of have to do it, in my opinion. And I've got 60 viewers on Twitch right now. It's crazy. So I'm putting up Twitch numbers that I've never put up before in my 3-year career as a streamer, content creator. So guys, honestly, I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. I think you're all great people. That's awesome. Thank you. I hope I'm entertaining. I really do. I hope that I'm adding some sort of value to your lives, because you guys are adding value to my life. I do appreciate that. All right, red gets a card and passes. Hey, Digi, can you narrate the game as a sport commentator? I'm going to cut the grass and can't watch the game, but I will be listening. Oh, as a sport commentator? Dude, like, that's the thing, Carlos, is I always watch, whenever I watch sports, I'm like, dude, I would be the absolute worst sport commentator in the world. Oh, Flintlock with the super chat. Thank you. $10. Okay, Flintlock, that puts you on the list. You're next. You're on the pick my capital list. Black wants to be my ally. I'm gonna give him a heart. Do we have enough to roll this 3? We do. So I'm just gonna roll through orange's 3 and bring this 5 back to my cap. Thank you for the sport, Flintlock. You're on the list. You're picking my capital next. We love you too, Digi. Great content. Hey, thanks, Austin. I appreciate the kind words. I really do. You know. I wish you guys all the best in your endeavors and the best in your journey in life. I hope you find what you're looking for, whatever that is. I really do. Because I know it can be tough to figure out what you want to do in this world. I know that firsthand. And like sometimes it can be tough to understand like what your purpose is on this world. And you know, all I can say is chase your dreams, put yourself out there, chase your dreams, take risks. Don't be afraid to take risks. If it doesn't kill you, cliche, it makes you stronger, right? It's better to regret something that you have done than to regret something that you haven't done. Oh, and the black, I'm trying to do the sports commentator thing, but I can't. Like, I'm an idiot. Like, I would be the worst sports commentator in the world. Hey, the guy, the Leafs player, number whatever, he passes into the corner, does some weird spin move. I don't know what the deal is with this guy. Are we friends with White? Okay, this is bad. Okay, I'm gonna give White a heart. DG, should I leave my wife for her younger sister? That's one of the weirdest questions I've been asked. So, do you remember that episode of Seinfeld where it was like the roommate switch? They're like, it's a very difficult thing to do is the roommate switch, but the even harder thing to do is the sister switch. But good luck with that, man. If that's your purpose, is to do the sister switch. I think red wins this game. Or I think we go to stalemate. So here's the thing, too. Normally, I would look at this situation and say, okay, we don't have a trade on 3. How do I pivot my game to make it better? Normally, I would say, okay, well, let's go yoink White's cap. I've got 27 troops. That'll be a 32. I can go yoink White's cap and just take the upper left bonus. I don't think it's the correct play here because the red player is gearing up to take the mega bottom left position. And I kind of empower them in a way to do that. I just don't think yoinking White's cap is a good play. If I get bad dice too, we might just lose the position. The mother-in-law switch, that's easy, Drew. Just marry another woman. That's super easy. True story, my friend at college had a girlfriend back home and a girlfriend at college, and they briefly met each other. Yeah, I've had a similar story. I met a dude in Toronto. We became drinking buddies. This is at my regular watering hole at the time. I've since been banned from this place. but we became really good friends. We played pool league together. We drank together. He taught me some music too. He was a music professor, and yeah, whatever you want to do, dude. I think he said attack red. It turns out that me and this guy dated the same girl from some random town in Ontario, and I mean random town. But I don't know. Okay, can someone tell me what White said to me? How'd you get banned? I plead the fifth. There was an incident where I had to protect someone that I cared about. It's a friendly ban, though. It was a mutual ban. I could probably go back there now. I do know the owners and stuff. It's not a big deal, but I did have to stop going for a while. There was an incident. He wanted to attack your territory. He opened you if black smacks purple. Okay, cool. So I like the white player. I think that's a smart play. Yeah, you stun locked me with I've since been banned. You can get banned from places in America. I'm in Canada. And yes, you can get banned. You can get trespassed. It's called getting trespassed. Right? So, I don't know if you guys know how real estate law works, how land law works in Canada and the US and in the UK as well. But like, how come when someone walks up to your front door and rings the doorbell, how come they're not trespassing? That's the question. Can someone answer that question? How come when someone walks up to your front door on your property, rings your doorbell, why are they not trespassing on your property? Not a public easement, but you're on the right track. There's no barrier to entry. Not sort of true. That's part of it. But there's a legal reason why someone who walks into your property isn't trespassing. Well, basically it is because there's no barrier to entry, because there's no signs. There's an implied contract. There's an implied contract, a license. It's a license, an implied license for them to walk up to your front door and ring your doorbell. However, it's private property. You can revoke that license. Oh, snap! Red fails to get rid of purple. You can revoke that license. And that's why it's called getting trespassed, right? So it's like when you walk into a bar, it's private property, but you have an implied license to trespass. God, I want to hit that red capital so badly. Purple, you need to protect that shit. Oh boy, I am tempted to smoke that. Let's see if we get a trade on 3. But it's it's an implied license. So this is why in North America mostly and in the UK, you have to be actively trespassed from private property. So you no longer have an implied license. That's just out the window. Don't open white. I was thinking about that, Isaac. Yes, you're right, Shanaras. It's an active thing that has to happen. Or there has to be a barrier to entry. That's why some people put private property, no trespassing on their front gate. Because they can argue that there's no implied license for this citizen to enter my property. If a casino bans you, they read you the Trespass Act, and if you go back, you'll be arrested. Yep. And in some jurisdictions, you actually have to get the cops to trespass you. That was a bad move, very bad move by purple. Then, of course, red has a trade. Purple, you suck. That was a terrible play. Do I have a lucky? I can't hit that. I can't hit that. Purple's an idiot. I can't hit that. Oh, baby, we got a big trade. Let's go. Now, someone said something called a public easement, and that is something different, but it's similar. But an easement cannot be revoked. An easement is a right that you hold at law. What am I doing? I should have hit that. I should have just hit that. Why am I... There's also these things called equitable easements, where if you own property, but you let your neighbor use a part of your property for something like they walk through your property to get to their shed or something, that can become legally binding, where you can no longer revoke that right from your neighbor. Shanaris, there are certain easements that cannot be revoked. Unless you have to basically make a deal. You have to compensate the landowner, or the easement owner, to have that revoked. Yeah, and Kill 'em, I have something similar at my river property outside in Trenton. The road that serves the 13 lots that are on our road, you actually drive, that road goes through someone's property, someone's farmland. But we have an easement that allows us to use that road. And also it forbids the owner of the land from removing the road. And they can't revoke that. There's no legal right for them to revoke that. Okay, I guess we're going to stalemate here. Sorry, guys, there's nothing I can do. I can't suicide into red unless you want me to. An easement and a right-of-way. A right-of-way, Gabriel, is a type of easement. Back on the Isle, there's public right-of-way law, so established footpaths are protected. The same thing. They have those in Canada as well. Do you speak a second language? I speak a little bit. Like, I don't speak French. I can kind of communicate in French. But when someone speaks French to me, I can understand 100% what they're saying. 100%. If you spoke to me in French, I would... It's like hearing English for me. But for some reason, I can't speak it very well. Because I just don't have the exposure to it. All right, I guess we're just chilling. We're stuck in this. This is just, like, literally... I'm gonna play for first, but I'm gonna do it, like... We have to use this. The please don't suicide into me way. Join stream, looking for noob slams, stays for Canadian property access law chat. Thanks, Upside. If I write in French, you can understand or just hear French. If you write it too, if I'm reading French, I can understand it. Absolutely. I just can't speak it. It's weird. I can sort of speak it, but I sound like an idiot. So if I go to Montreal, if I go to Quebec, and I start speaking my French to someone there, they'll just respond to me in English. Because it's just, you know. Sorry, bro. You stupid. I have a deed for my land, but we talked about this. Quebec still does deeds. Yeah, everywhere else in Canada is registered land. There's very few deeds left in Canada, except for Quebec. But the deed system is basically dead. Quebec actually has their own legal system in Canada. All right, red's coming for me. And you and white card block, but what does that do in fixed? Doesn't do much. I mean, registered land makes so much more sense than the deed system. The opportunity for fraud is so much less. Thanks, Dynasty. I appreciate you. I also appreciate this bottle of tequila, baby. Actually, the next drink I take when I have something to celebrate will be I'm gonna go grab another Guinness. I'd come for you too, Digi. Oh, thanks, Hammerado. Appreciate you, bro. Well, I'm not actually worried about red, so I'm not even gonna trade here. But this is a full-on stalemate. And it's on me not to do anything. Like, I don't have to do anything. I think I have 2 wild cards, right? No, I have 1. And we should use it to get rid of the dudes. Do you guys remember on yesterday's stream when I just kept getting dude after dude after dude after dude? That was insane. I think I got like 9 dudes in a row. That was nuts. Tequila needs lemon and salt. I disagree. I absolutely disagree. It's so weird for me to understand some of the laws in the world where you conquered land, but now no one else is allowed to use it because you have a paper that says so. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, that paper is only worth as much as the government's your government is willing to honor that and protect it, right? You had 3 dudes in a wild. Yeah, then I kept getting dude, 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 wild, dude, dude, dude. It was crazy. I couldn't trade the wild. That game's going on YouTube, by the way. That game was phenomenal. Well, you can still do it if you can reinforce it. What are you talking about? Good luck on that one. That's what militaries are for. They're coming up with a new way to give land to natives in Canada, different than reservations. Okay. I had a buddy growing up that they had a family cottage, and it turns out that they had made a mistake when they built it, and they had to actually literally move their cottage 10 feet over because they were encroaching on reservation land. So we literally had to go and put 2 new piles in and then jack the cottage up and then move it over 10 feet. It was crazy. Because if the property's on a reservation, the reservation owns it. It's as simple as that. Damn, I'm starting to get hungry. That dominoes is not sounding too nasty right now. Same, man. Yeah, get your eat on. What's going on with purple here? Wait, did black not take? Yeah, black takes it for sure. We're so close to death. Oh, I like purple's play. He's sick of this shit and he just wants to move on. Wait, why wouldn't you take that? I mean, if red would just accept my alliance request, I could work with them and help them. And Flintlock, you're still on the list, buddy. I appreciate the support. Yeah, red's going back to capital. I mean, white's going back to capital. A crazy move by black. Red gets all these cards by... Wait, hold on a second. This is a dumb move by black. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was 2000 IQ. I don't know. Did you use your mute? Am I muted? Hello? Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Can you hear me? Flintlock in here. You're not muted talking to Gabriel. Okay. Come on, guys. Don't scare me here, man. There's not a lot we can do here, guys. There's just simply not a lot we can do. I mean, we could push the stalemate out forever. I've done that while streaming before. Why is my viewership dropping so much? Well, it's funny. Sometimes your internet connection gets shitty, and you know it gets shitty because you can see your viewership just drop. Like if your bitrate goes down and it gets choppy, it's like holy shit, 50 people just stopped watching me. Something's going on here. Slam red, he won't accept alliance. Yeah, but if I slam red, they still win the game. Red does not lose if I slam them. They are a bit of a homie. They're at least... Yeah, take it, black. Come on, dude. You gotta take that. That's ridiculous not to take. If purple slams you, you just kill them. I've gotten 6 horses in a row. Yeah. It's the worst in fixed. Guys, I got a cold Guinness upstairs in the fridge and I need to drink it, so I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just throwing that out there. What an idiot. Red can get that kill. Holy shit, Isaac with the super chat. $49.99. Let's call it 50. Let's call it 50. Okay, I gotta go get that Guinness. I can't move on to the next game though, Isaac. We got to see it through, bro. I don't quit. Hey, thanks, Isaac. You the man. And by the way, you're back on the list. You're behind Flintlock. Isaac. Isaac living rooms. You're there. Okay, I'm gonna go get the Guinness. I'll be right back. Uh-oh, it's my turn. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. All right. Isaac, you're the man, bro. Let's celebrate. All right, that's got to sit for a couple minutes. It's good to drink. Pour purple. All right, we're card blocking black. Now, I can't feed white to red because of turn order. The beer shouldn't be that color. Well, it's not beer, it's stout, bruh. I could also release black here. We'll think about that. So this is the classic stalemate in these settings. You've got the guy in the top left, you've got the guy in the bottom left with the 2 bonuses, and the dude in the noob corner. If you look at the numbers, you can only suicide. It's a stout, yeah, dark beer, stout, whatever. I love stout. I've been a Guinness fan my whole life. I think Guinness is delicious. Now I could backstab red, even though we're not allies, and just go and hit all that shit. You could feed red to white. That's true. This is true. But it'll be at the expense of our own game. We will die immediately. If I relapse, are you sobered, Simon? I went sober for 3 years. I actually don't drink much. I'm lucky. I'm a big dude, so it like I can still put him back without going crazy. Stout tastes like someone poured coffee grounds in my beer. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. All right, should we open black? Maybe they'll do something stupid. Okay, we'll keep that in the back pocket. Opening black is a good play, I think. How tall are you? I'm 6 feet, right on the nose. Like literally right on the nose. I'm 6 feet tall. Oh, Guinness is the best. Guinness is delicious. And it's so easy to drink too. I could pound these things. That's code for 5'11". Nope, I'm actually 6 feet. People say that to me all the time. What are you, 5'11 and a half? Nope, I'm right on the nose. When I get older, right, when I get into my 60s, I'll probably shrink and I'll be under 6 feet. But for now, centimeters, dude, I don't talk centimeters in height. So if black suicide into red and I suicide into red, we could give white the win. Okay, I think we don't take a card here. Yeah. For sure. Let's attack red. Let's do it. Let's tell white to attack red. You could have traded in. Yeah, I could have. I could also have not traded in. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's attack red. Let's make this interesting. We probably won't win, but it will make it interesting. All right. Let's tell white. Attack black. Attack red. Oh shit, I forgot to fucking trade. Damn it. Whoop. Oh, I forgot to do something. Whoops. Oops. Don't worry, I got your back, black. I think white kills you. I just totally whiffed. Like, totally whiffed. I just totally whiffed. I don't know if there's a cap right here. I agree with you. It's really tight. It's really tight. Okay, but I can leave white alive. Just attack red. I'm gonna leave white alive. Let's try and give these guys better placement. That's not gonna get it done, white. Yeah, sorry, white. That's not gonna get it done. You can kill red and black now. Yeah, but here's the problem. I have to open white to do it. And white's on 4 cards. White made a big mistake there. I needed them to help me out a little bit better. I have to betray white here. Take white's cap. Yeah, I like it. I fed the black cards to red, but I don't care. Good luck. You want me to cap run red? Good game, guys. Is he quitting? We win. We definitely win. If white F's around, they'll find out. Okay. Red quit. Good game, brother. Good game. Hey, high tech redneck. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you so much. Thanks for being here. We got him. I didn't realize I was following. My bad, buddy. Dude, it's all good. It happens all the time. I get that on YouTube. A commenter, hey, man, I've been watching you for a year. Why am I not subscribed? I don't know, bro. All right. Good game, guys. Well played. Yeah. White gets second. That, my friends, was crazy. Is this why Vampire Chicken always wins? Is he always drunk? I'm not drunk. I'm just merry. Okay? Let's go look at the ranks. Nothing crazy. Orange was a beginner. Purple was a beginner. Red was an intermediate. Black was an expert. And white was a beginner. All right, guys. If you liked the video, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch, Kick, and X. Links are down in the description. Subscribe to both my YouTube channels. Drink responsibly. And until I see you next time, keep fighting that good fight.